Hey, it's so great to have you here. My name is Emily Ward. I'm an intuitive healer, and so today we're going to work on self-care. This session is for anybody who is interested in healing their energy system within their body, releasing emotional blocks, to taking care of yourself, and just in general to help your energy flow better through your body and allow you to receive all that is good for you in your life. And so let's get started. First, I just want to make sure that you know that any emotions that we release in your body will break down into neuropeptides and be released to your liver and your kidneys, and you will pee it out. So drink lots of water just so you don't get sick. And then also we're going to set the intention that this will be a slow timed release to be able to clear through your body so that it's not overwhelming to your system. And again, as always, if this session is not for you, then just think within yourself, this session is not for me, and it won't be for you. But this is for anybody who decides they would like to work on their self-care and now or in the future. And so we're going to connect with you and your higher self if you've given permission for that internally. And we will get started. So let me go ahead and share my screen here. Here we go. Let's turn this into slideshow. Okay. So, self-care group session. We're going to be using subconscious symbolic imagery. So, our subconscious mind can be communicated with through images, through pictures. And when I connect with your higher self and the higher selves of the people who are involved with this session, collectively we come up with this image to help your subconscious mind release anything that is not serving its highest good in regards to self-care. So the first image is a monkey in a banana tree. He's throwing the bananas on the ground, hoping that they will sprout up into a new tree. See an old monkey walk by and take the banana and curse at that monkey in the tree of how stupid he is. The monkey in the tree is confused. He thought he was doing a service to humanity by trying to grow new trees, but instead he was just receiving insults from the older generation of monkeys. A girl monkey comes up to him with red lipstick and a pink hat with a flower on the brim, a skirt and high heels on. She says, "Come on, monkey, let me show you how this is really done." So they go down to the ground on the level that the other people are on, or monkeys, and begin talking to them one by one. They find out that his bananas were rotting and causing flies to fester and cover the ground, making the air unbearable to breathe. Instead of helping, he was hurting the other monkeys. So he went home and ate the bananas instead, which gave him health and strength. This health and strength fueled him in walking the streets and helping the people he was so eager to serve according to their desires and wishes. They didn't want bananas like he did. They wanted clean streets and fresh air. So this can clear now. Let's place our hands on our hearts and breathe it in. 3 deep breaths. And number 3. So in subconscious symbolic imagery, everything is symbolic. So if you've heard of spirit animals, the monkey spirit animal can represent curiosity, adaptability, intelligence, and overcoming any obstacles. So first, the monkey had to help themselves, and then they needed to connect with other people on their level to help them after they helped themselves. So we're going to do some tappings. You can tap on your forehead or on your collarbone, on your elbow, on your knees, wherever feels comfortable to you. I'm going to tap right here on the inner part of my eyebrow. That's a acupressure point right here. And we're going to repeat these 3 times. What helps me may not help others. And you might have some yawning or burping or anything like that. That's releasing emotions. I'm going to probably yawn on this one. What helps me may not help others. What helps me may not help others. So I feel like a lot of energy shifting here, so I'm going to shake it. You can shake it with me if you want. Shake it out, shake it out, shake it out. Why does shaking help? Well, when animals and any humans have learned to suppress this, but when you shake it, like when animals undergo trauma, they shake and then they move on. So that's what we need to learn how to do. We need to learn how to shake it. Here comes another yawn. Okay, let's go ahead and tap again. I must take care of myself first. I must take care of myself first. I must take care of myself first. Okay, I'm going to tap under I'll take my glasses off. Taking care of myself first gives me the strength and wisdom to meet the needs of others who are not like me. Go ahead and repeat after me. Taking care of myself first gives me the strength and wisdom to meet the needs of others who are not like me. Taking care of myself first gives me the strength and wisdom to meet the needs of others who aren't like me. I'm going to tap on my collarbone. Providing others with solutions they don't want could create problems for them. Providing others with solutions that they do not want could create problems for them. Providing others with solutions they don't want could create problems for them. Okay, there's a point right here below your armpit. Others resent me when I try to solve their problems with solutions that only work in my own life. Others resent me when I try to solve their problems with solutions that only work in my own life. Others resent me when I try to solve their problems with solutions that only work in my own life. So I'm going to do this point right here. I think it's the K27. I can give other people what they want while taking care of myself. I can give other people what they want while taking care of myself. I can give other people what they want while taking care of myself. I'm going to tap on my elbow. There is an abundance of resources to fulfill everyone's needs. There is an abundance of resources to fulfill everyone's needs. There is an abundance of resources to fill everyone's needs. Okay, so go ahead and place your hands on your heart and breathe it in. As loud as you can. Again. See an angel come down and signal toward the wide expanse of humanity upon this earth. This is image number 2. Showing you are in the clouds and are able to zoom down into the poorest regions of areas like jungles, swamps, and deserts. Places where the forgotten people live. You know the ones that are untouched by humanity, largely due to their circumstances. Things like wealth, the latest trends, political parties, wars, general distrust, anger, hatred, do not affect them. The angel wishes you to pattern your life after these populations. And while you may not be poor or uneducated, it is important to adopt a way of living that the latest trends, political opinions, and etc. Don't affect. By caring for yourself in this way, you will outlive all of the nonsense that is so prevalent in the world. The underlying message is that society is about to crumble. What are the most important things you need to know to survive the downslide? What are the things that last? And how can you self-sustain? So we're going to do some journaling. You can pause this and go get a piece of paper and a pen if you didn't, since I didn't mention that at the beginning. And you're going to identify 20 things you need to do or to learn or change in order to be able to care for yourself and to sustain your life and the life of your family. So I will suggest you can pause here and do that list. Energetically, I see that the lung meridian is affected by this. In traditional Chinese medicine, it controls the qi and the breathing. The lung stores depression and sadness, and the negative emotions associated with the lung meridian can be blind rage and intolerance. So you may be experiencing blind rage and intolerance in your life in response to all the things in the world that are so difficult right now. Physical symptoms of imbalance of the lung meridian are any disease or condition of the lungs, throat, chest, and immune system, fatigue, and low energy. So I'm going to close my eyes and manually reset your lung meridian to factory settings, if you want to call it that. But we're basically going to see a light shine down on your head and small little packets of light containing information of how your lung meridian should be working. It's your personal divine blueprint. And see your body and its cells accepting this information, and all your little cells give a salute like, yes, we will carry out these actions and make sure the lung meridian is working correctly. So I'm going to feel some shifting here in the chest area. If you want to just close your eyes and breathe that in. 3 breaths. 1, 2, 3. Our central nervous system is also being affected. So the central nervous system is your body's main processing center. It's made up of your brain, your spinal cord, and is protected by the skull and the spine. Your central nervous system acts as your body's control center, receiving, processing, and responding to sensory information. So we're going to go ahead and, oh dear, it's not going the way I want it to. Here, let's try that again. Okay, we're going to also see little packets of information, a light shining on your head, little packets of information coming down with information on how your central nervous system should be working according to your divine blueprint. So go ahead and breathe that in. Imagine your body accepting this information. And might I mention, if you have not already done the grounding session and polarity session I have on on this channel, please stop this video right now and go and do that, because this session is not going to be effective for you if you are not grounded and polarized. All right. So go and do those and then come back. Okay, so the next thing that comes up energetically is an illusion. This is taught by Andrea Hess in the soul realignment modality. Illusions are negative ideas, misconceptions, and concepts of separation that are upheld by the collective consciousness. Okay. So we're participating in this illusion at the 3rd chakra level, or the solar plexus. The solar plexus is right here underneath your rib cage, and it is basically your personal power to move forward and make decisions in your life. And this is being perpetuated at the emotional body, and the illusion is up the creek without a paddle. So we're going to dissolve the illusion of up the creek without a paddle that you're currently participating in through your 3rd chakra. So basically this tells me that you've given up hope, that you don't feel like you have the power to change the tide of your personal life and this nation where it is going. A lot of us are struggling with self-care right now because our systems are so overloaded with stress, where our body is in a constant state of fight or flight. And this is because of a lot of different things. Like, you could probably contribute it to the 5G network, through pollution, pesticides, media pollution in all this stuff is just causing, so our bodies can't handle it anymore. We're starting to break down. So we're going to set the intention that the energy of divine truth at this chakra for 21 days will continue, that you are not up a creek without a paddle. We're going to replace this with divine truth. So image number 3 is an elephant in a pink tutu, dances across a circus arena. She bows to the mice selling peanuts on her right, and it is blind to the rest of the audience. She forgets that she is performing for humans. She is oblivious to the exchange of money for her performance. She knows that she answers to a higher authority, and it doesn't matter who is watching or what they are thinking, because she really has no control over that. She has an inner peace that surpasses the understanding of her onlookers. Trapped in her world, she has no choice but to perform, but they literally cannot control her heart and the things that matter most to her. Her friends, the mice, as well as the other animals that are forced to perform every day for a quick laugh or a fleeting awestruck moment, and then they forget her and go on to the next most exciting thing to capture their attention. So this can clear now. We're going to place our hands on our heart and take 3 deep breaths. The tapping is, and we're just going to repeat these one time. You can come back at any time and repeat these more. I can use my personal wisdom to see the difference between friends and onlookers. It might be safe to save my energy and use it wisely for people and situations that matter the most to me. My friends and family are the most important things in my life. I have inner peace. I answer to a higher authority. I live in the world, but am not of the world. Go ahead and breathe that in. Image number 4, I hear the word Santa Claus on a rainy day. Immediately I think of Santa in his sleigh riding through a rainstorm. His suit is wet, the presents are ruined, the sleigh is sloshing with water, the reindeer cannot see, and they are riding blind. He pulls up to a house and there is a wall of water on either side of the sled instead of a smooth, soft landing. I see the sleigh dangling off the side of the house, its reins wrapped around the chimney, and Donner and Blitzen and the rest are holding on tight. What a nightmare. So instead of this ugly reality of a traditionally well-loved holiday in the United States and other countries, we are going to rewrite the memory of this topsy-turvy, waterlogged day. The symbolism of this image might be a little hard to understand consciously, but the subconscious mind will be able to interpret the meaning and how it applies to your life. You may also sit and think about what parts of your life just haven't gone the way you normally experience them. The world is so crazy right now, not as it should be. Feel free to rewrite your memories with new ones using the eye movement desensitization technique, or EMDR is basically what this is. And your nervous system will begin to respond differently to the big changes and hard realities we now have to accept as our lives. So we're going to tap on our collarbone as we reimagine this new rendition of Christmas Eve. You'll move your eyes to the top left of the room, the top right, the bottom left, and the bottom right while I read this part. So you can do that rapidly. Up right, up left, down right, down left, over and over again. So we're going to imagine Santa kissing Mrs. Claus goodbye. She is holding a plate of cookies and he joyfully eats one and laughs heartily. Ha ha ha. One more hug and kiss and he jumps into the sleigh. Off into the starlit night he flies. The air is crisp and clear so the children can hear the jingles of the bells echoing in the night. And he delivers his presents without a hitch. And just as he leaves his last city, he thinks to himself, that was the best Christmas night ever. Children wake up to full stockings and their favorite toy and gingerbread cookies, and no one is the wiser. The memory of the rainy Christmas Eve is forgotten. Imagine the rainy Christmas day again with an overlay of a gingerbread man cookie. Then redo the tapping, imagining the new memory we want to remember. So now we're going to imagine the rainy Christmas day, but we're going to imagine like an overlay of a gingerbread cookie. So let's take a minute and do that. You can place your hands on your heart and just think through that horrible rainy Christmas day, but with the gingerbread cookie over it. And it should be a little bit less clear. It should be. Okay. When you're done with doing that, you're going to redo the tapping with the new memory. So again, we're going to imagine Santa Claus kissing Mrs. Claus goodbye. She's holding the plate of cookies, and he eats one. They give one more hug and kiss. He jumps in the sleigh. The starlit night, the air is crisp. The children can hear the jingles of the bells. He delivers the presents. The stockings are full, and everybody is happy, and nobody remembers the rainy Christmas night. So you can redo this for the next couple of days, at least one time per day, until all you can see is the new memory. Okay, so that is the end of this self-care session. I have really enjoyed doing this with you. Again, I do personal sessions, individual sessions, and you can message me on Facebook at Emily Ward Intuitive Healer, or you can go to my website, emilywardintuitivehealer.mvsite.app, A-P-P, and I would love to connect with you. I also am going to be putting up a TikTok profile soon, hopefully, so stay tuned for any special little tidbits that I have for you. And we live in a really difficult world. Life is hard, and we're all exhausted, and we all need a little bit of help. So hopefully this has helped you, and if you need to repeat it at any time, please come back and just listen through it again. You can listen to it in the background while you're doing the dishes or driving in the car, or before you go to bed and go to sleep. So I hope you have a great day, and thank you so much. Bye for now.